Okay? Then I will come to this side and we have here the undo and redo errors. Then I have the hand here, or we say rover. So, for example, teachers are using, like, for example, if you're doing equations or something like that, you want to use the same page, you don't use it to go to another page. So what we will do is, like, for example, we'll do like this. Okay, then I will go hand on the rotor and we'll continue. Okay, if I want to continue, I can keep continuing. It's unlimited. I can go as much as I can because there is no limitation for it. Okay, then the icon after it is called Air View, which is also related to this one. So if I, instead of going up and down to show what is the first and what is the end, so just Air View, and it will compress all what I've written in one page and save like this. Then I have here zoom in, make like this, zoom in or zoom out. Then I have previous, next page, as we say them hotkeys. Then this is for slide playback. For example, like for in some lectures or something like that, students want teachers to repeat again what they read. So simply what we will do is just play slide playback, and it's recorded automatically by itself. So it's recording all what we've done on the page. Okay? It's showing here that what I just used the rover and go up, and it's all for the same pages. Like if I want to go to the previous page and make a slide playback, and it will play also again. But it will not be saved when you close the software. Okay? Okay. Then, just to move forward, then I have here, this one is to make a background picture. Like for example, if I want to make this, like for example, I want to make a soccer field, I can do like this. Or if I want to make it baseball field, I can use it like this. Okay. Then, if I want to delete it and erase it also, I will just do delete background picture. And here I have cleared the whole page. It will be like this. And this one to delete the whole page, like for example, I have here 6 pages, so I will delete, so it will be 5 pages only. I can delete as much as I can. And here, this one to add new white slide, which is a new screen slide, which is will take a capture of the background and will make it back desktop. Capture the desktop and will make it like a background, and you can start annotate on it if you want to do. And you can simply mark whatever you want. Then we have here like new black slide. Some people prefer to use a black slide instead of white or the background. And if you're using a black pen, it will be simply this. You can choose the other pen like this, or the black pen will be white. Okay? Then we have here, if you want, so this will be always black, so we'll choose white. Then we have here screen, and this is one also the same one. It's the screen annotation. It will be using mix between the software and the desktop, so you can, if you want to open a file or something like that while you are using the software, so you will open a file like this, any file that you have, Word or PDF. can do the annotation as we saw before. Yeah, so and if I want to make the annotation start annotating or something like that, this is a simple file I have, so anything. So oh, this is crazy. I don't know, that's crazy. Yeah, and we'll start annotating like this. Anything that you can annotate on the file that you have. Then we will move to this side. This icon it will be for the mode. So it will be take like this frame mode. So all the options instead it will be on top. So it will be all framed like this on the sides and down. So you have everything. And if you want to go to the old one, so just simply press on this folder and press window mode. Then you have the full screen mode, and it will give you a space for the whole page, and the whole software will be just on this option, like here. So you have all the options like this. You want to go back, folder, and window mode. This is the default. And this one to switch between the software and desktop, like minimize the software, and if you can return, you can just simply press it again. Coloring of the pen, you want to choose different colors. You have here 9 pen colors, or you want, and you can have the more than 9 colors, or more than the 3 that you are using in the board. The thickness of the line, we saw it in the on the hotkeys. Coloring for the gesture pen, the starting of the line, like for example, I want to make it like this. You can choose thickest, so it will be more like this. Whenever you will start the line, it will be starting with a circle, or you can start it with an arrow. Whenever you will start, like that. And body of the pen, like if I want to make it with a line, or like this, so it can be like this with an arrow if you want to make anything, or with dots like this. Okay, and also the same for the end of the line, so it can be square like this, or you can make it as 2 arrows so it will be more obvious for you, like that. Then we'll choose the default. Then camera recorder or the screen recorder. This one, if you like, for example, the teacher wants to start the lecture and they want to record everything from the beginning until it finishes. So simply they will just press record and it will be saved on PC as a video file, and then you can upload it on a website or anything that you whenever you want. And this one, filled coloring. If I want to color, so fill like this. And it will be filled. The default color, as we said before, is the red one. If you want to change the coloring, you can make it like this, or you can simply from here you can choose change whatever you want. Okay, then this is for the external software for the voting system, which we don't have right now. Then we have here a file. If you want to make a new file, which is, like for example, we here working on a 14 page, okay, on 15, and we finish the first subject that we are talking, like for example the teacher, and finish the first subject, and you want to start once again a new lecture or a new subject, so simply can press new, and it will start add new tape here, and we'll start from the beginning, from first page. Then I have second one I have open. For example, the teacher they finish the whole lecture, so they can do what they can do is they can save the first one, and once the next lecture he can, if you want to proceed on the same thing, they will simply just press open and choose where he saved the file from his PC. And if it's in a desktop, so he will use the file. Like for example, we have here samples, which is saved before. So just press like this and open. It's loading the previous one, and we'll start opening, and it will be up here with the date that we saved it. Sorry, with the date that we saved here, which is September 9, 2015. So it will be saved like this, and we can proceed and edit and whatever the teacher wants. Then we have here save all, save as, choose the file. Like if you're going to change, save, I don't want to say something, but keep it. Choose the file, like I have, we'll go back to return. And then I have import. It will be import any file from the PPT to interactive whiteboard software. Then I have export, which will export the whole thing from, if I want to export as images or PPT, PDF, HTML, document either with Word or Excel, or export an interactive whiteboard file. Then I have a send email with their HHT, which is the software, and the receiver should have the software to able to open this file, or PDF or PPT. And we have print part of it, print preview or print part of the slide. Then we have here the tools, on view icon. We have the toolbar. We have some general. It's coming here, which will come here. This one we have the clock. It's coming analog and digital at the same time, the same thing. So we can just use as a countdown. Like for example, teacher making a quiz, so he can do a countdown from 5 minutes till 1 hour, or he can customize it. And for example, like this, and start. So it will be starting and counting down. And if I want to just hide it, so I'll make hide it analog, so it will be just only digital. So we can make it like this, and so it will not take a space on the board. Okay, or I can use it as a clock mode. So it will detect the timing on your PC and it will start showing the time. Okay. Then we have here the calculator, which is the normal calculator for the Windows. It's coming also in the software. Curtain. Like for example, some teachers, before they start the lecture, they write some questions and answers. So they want to know if the students know the answers. So just simply make like this and show the teacher, show the questions, and if the students want to know the answer, if it's right or not, and then he will give it. And he can make it either to move vertically, just like this, or move horizontally, like that. And he can also adjust the color, like if you want to change the color, but this background, so we can make it like that, or any color, whatever you want, like this. Or he can make it picture, like you choose any picture that you have and you make it as the curtain instead of a plain color. Then we have here image capture. So for example, image capture, I will press an image capture. It will capture the whole picture of the background and for the software. And if I want to make capture, like simple thing that I can do, it will need, maybe it will become like this if I want to capture only this one, so it will come here. Or if I want to make with a free hand, so it will come like this, so you can see it here. It's different. Okay? And then we have here the screen keyboard we showed, and we have the spotlight, like if the teacher wants the students to focus on some particular thing, not on the whole board, so it will be like this, and he can move it, and he can resize it also as well, and if he wants to make any annotation or something like that in the middle, like he can do also as well. Okay, and we have here the transparency, if you want to make more transparent, like if it's 10% or 25% or 50%, like this, so it will be able to show what is behind the card. Okay, and you can change the shapes for rectangle, triangle, or arch, or 5-point star. You can choose whatever. Then we have here to play a video on the player of the software. Instead of the first one, it's like a second one. Yeah, you have here, and it will be open file like this, and it will be played here. Okay, and it will be playing, and you can make it like this if you can pause or something like that. But there is no annotation can be done like the same as one before. You cannot do any annotation. It's just to show that video. Then we have here this notepad. Like if you want, some teacher wants to make an external notes, and he can write whatever he wants here on this notes. Okay, but it will not be saved when he closes it. And magnifier, if I want to make magnify some things on the board, so it will be like this. Okay, and we have here the screen saving screen recorder and the screen recorder and screen lock, so it will be. Then we have here for the toolbar. Then we have some basics for subjects like math and physics and chemistry and English. Then we have here the slide, the same options that we saw before outside, which is the screen annotation, new slide, and new slide you have new white slide, new screen slide, or new black slide. Then we have the delete or clear, previous, air view, move, slide playback, zoom in and zoom out, and background color, everything. Then if I want to insert, so I have resources, which is the resources that we saw before. Or I have media, like for video or text box, or some vector graphic, or common graphs. Or if I connect it to the document camera, so I will just simply make like this, and it will camera, if the camera is connected and working, so it will connect and show the documents that you have. Then after this I have tools. We saw before the clock and calculator, curtain, image capture, screen recorder, spotlight, and window player, and writing panel, and magnifier, and also the screen recorder and everything. Okay. Then I have here the settings. Settings here is for system configuration and system user management, and this is not for the system all itself, we don't have. And then we have the whole the languages. We have English, French, and Italian, Spanish, and Persian, and we have Arabic and Dutch, whatever, any language that we have here on this software. Okay? So this is basically the software that we are doing, and if you have any question for it, please call me again, or contact me on my email, or send me an SMS, or call me on my phone, so I will respond to any question that you have for it. Okay? Thank you.